So if you follow me on Instagram at 7thera, you'll know that I love to do night photography, and specifically with my 70-200, which is a lens that I don't stop talking about. When I first started photography, the type of thing that I did was long exposure. That was the first photo that I ever took that I was like, wow, like photography is so cool. This is what I want to do. Like, it really motivated me. And it was this photo here. Like, I got a little torch and I just waved it around this cuff. I think it was like 10-second exposure, and this just blew my mind that you could do this with photography. So tonight, I want to go into the city and I want to play around with some long exposure photography because I haven't done that in ages. So I'm going to go head to the city and meet up with Mike, Lamont, and my other friend who you'll meet very soon. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go. We're in the city. It's the first time Dan's seen me vlog. We're in the city now. We're walking to the spot. I think it's somewhere up here with the 2 tram lines, and I've got the 24-70mm on, but Mike's got his 16-35mm, and I'm gonna chuck that. Why don't I just chuck it on now? All right, that's a bit better. It's a bit wider. So the reason that I'm using this lens is because it's wider, which means we can get more stuff. These drunk people, what are drunk people doing on a weekday? Anyway, the reason that I'm using this lens is that it's wider, which means I can get more in the shot, which will make more sense when we get to this spot because we're gonna be shooting some light trails. So this is a spot here, and it's pretty much just 2 tram tracks either side of me, and the plan for this shot is, the shot that I want to get is one long exposure of a tram on one side and one at the other, and then we're going to get Mike to stand in the middle or something, but I want it to be like a really symmetrical shot. I think we got the shot.
Let me see.
Yeah,
It looks good.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's
we
the
got
shot.
the shot. We've been waiting here for the past half an hour trying to get the right shot because the trams...
Because you kept stuffing it up.
I know, I did keep stuffing it up because the trams don't come they come every like 10 minutes. I'm keen to go home and merge them all and edit them together. I'm actually really happy with how this shot turned out. I like how I got the ends of the trams on either side of the shot because the end of the tram has the most lights on them, which makes for these really cool long exposures. Tonight reminded me of a really useful tip that I used and that I sort of figured out when I was first starting photography, and that is to be patient. We were set up at that spot tonight for about half an hour just trying to get this one single shot. And that's because the trams came every 8 minutes, so I took a photo the first couple of times that it came and it wasn't the right photo. It was like the middle of the tram. So if you can take anything away from this video, it would be to be patient when you're on a photo shoot, because it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get the photo, because at the end of the day, the best feeling is going home knowing that you got the shot that you wanted to get. So I've done my long exposure photography. Now I want to hand it back to you. I want you to go out and take some long exposures, whether that might be literally outside your house or the car going by, or maybe you might go into the city yourself and do some long exposures. Either way, I want you to go out, don't think about it, and just do it. Once you've done that, feel free to send it to me on Instagram or just tag me in the photo and I'll let you know what I think. Anyways, that is pretty much all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something as always. If you did like it, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because that's what I do on this channel. I create videos showing you guys how to take photos and sort of behind the scenes and all that sort of stuff of photo shoots. And as always, stay inspired, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one.